What's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay.
I'm Craig.
Tiff.
And we are just pushing through now.
We gonna make it.
We're going to make it.
Almost Friday.
News has slowed down a little bit. There's been some exciting little specs, but, you know, back to a lot of the waiting. And that I thought there was going to be a lot more announcements.
Yeah.
They started out so quick, I thought it would just settle, and then it just kind of like...
Well, I'm like not surprised. Like Dallas haven't done anything. The Commanders got Gallup.
Michael Gallup, which was just out of nowhere.
I know. Like I was like, did he retire?
I was like, okay.
I was like, he retired.
Like the only reason you don't look down on that is because that's like what, like their number 4 receiver now or something.
Yeah,
so
I
you're
mean,
all right, whatever. But
I couldn't remember where he went. He went to the Raiders. I can't remember. Like,
I don't think he ever actually even played for him.
He didn't play. It was preseason.
No, he said no. I said
yeah.
I'm out.
So, but I think maybe he needed that year to get some things together.
Well, first he needed to get healed up.
That's what I'm saying.
That could have been what it is.
He's been playing banged up for the last couple of years.
Might have helped, rejuvenate some stuff. So good luck. I mean, I don't know. It's so hard to hate them like the way I used to hate them.
They've been so bad for so long.
And like when I am sometimes with the NFC East, is I feel like it's a division. Sometimes. Like I hate Philly, but
we hit this period where we were being clowned as a division.
Yeah, so it's like,
and so it kind of started getting like, all right, if any of us could start pushing it to get them to shut up about that.
Yeah, like it's.
And then you get Philly starts winning, but then they're like, they start treating us like the AFC East, where it's like, well, you have the Patriots, but the rest of them are trash. And they're like, we are not.
Yeah, like.
And now Washington winning, you're like, see, 2 of us are good.
And the name's Commanders. So like, what is that?
I can't hate a lame team.
It's sad, but
you're not a real establishment until y'all get a real team. But
Commanders, no. But some people got paid.
Cincinnati has decided to change the entire narrative of how they want to run their team.
He's trying to do the Jerry approach.
Apparently,
show me the money.
They gave Chase Young 4 years, Chase Young, Jamar Chase. 4 years, $161 million with $112 guaranteed. The highest paid non-quarterback of all time. That's insane.
Crazy.
And then T. Higgins is the highest paid wide receiver 2 of all time with 4 year, $115 with his first 2 years fully guaranteed. Like, you don't give me my money up front.
I ain't mad at it. I think anybody.
Well, they did him dirty.
That's what I'm saying. If anybody's proven it, I feel like they've definitely proven it.
Yeah.
But they want to do something about the defense. Like, you can keep stacking up this all.
Well, I think the thing was they were pretty much letting everybody go. So I think you kind of get to the point of like, okay, well, look, you're clearly not putting a defense together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to at least make sure our offense is still so good that we have a chance.
Yeah.
I'll be the Colts although the Colts didn't get that Super Bowl until that first year with the defense. But I'm just saying. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, though. They didn't get one until win championships. So. Yeah. So, maybe this young draft, they can get in there and get a nice, mean front and slow people down. I don't know.
Burrow was holding their feet to the fire.
I think it's also because I know I ain't got no help on the other side. So.
Yeah.
And, like, stop it. Go ahead and pay them. Like,
they basically re-signed everybody who was a weapon on that side. Gesicki got re-signed.
Yeah. Well, I think they saw how much they got hurt when they let Joe Mixon go. Like, they got hurt when Joe Mixon left.
Yeah.
Like, their half their offense disappeared, and it was not easy to get around that.
Yeah.
But, so spend the money, see how it goes. Hope to God you can get some youth in the draft on the defensive side. And, I don't know, you can never count Cincinnati out with Joe Burrow there. Every time we're like, nah, they're dead. They come back and make a playoff run.
I don't think they should win as far as they did last year.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I mean they
got close.
Yeah, they were very close.
They look
and they were beating good teams at the end. That it was like, oh no.
That beginning was.
Yeah. They always have those slow starts. They got to come out the gate.
Well, I think a lot of it's just your offense has got to get used to each other, and the defense don't do nothing. So it takes 3-4 games to get that offense going, unless you're gonna start playing them in preseason.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that goes. I guess the most important thing outside of that is Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp. I said Kupp. That's what I said was Kupp. Cooper Kupp is now a Seahawk.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you did. The up and the hawk.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, Cooper. Yeah, he's a Kupp.
I'm sorry.
Kupp.
I mean, they made the Seahawks to definitely look revamped.
I mean, you let Lockett and DK go, and you're like, oh, y'all are cooked. But then you look now, and you're like, well, Jackson Smith and Jigba's been really good, and Cooper Kupp's good, and
then you got MVS.
Bobo is good.
You got MVS too.
They did add MVS.
So
Jerry said Kupp costs too much, right? So how much they paying Kupp?
Yeah, I don't remember how much the contract is, but no, I think they're still running Fant. No, they didn't let him go. No, I don't remember. I can't remember. They have a decent tight end too. Okay. But it went from a very like, Doug, this team is gonna suck. Then you bring in Sam Darnold, and you're like, okay, like Sam Darnold had a good year, but like Minnesota's a really good team. I don't know. I think management might know what they're doing a little bit more than people thought they did.
That's how I was when I'm like,
this looks a little bit rebuilt. It looks definitely a little more.
Though, you gotta see.
Yeah.
Like hey, I'm just saying.
And they're never that team. I mean, I guess the Legion of Boom years, they were championship
but in their division,
but they're always that team that's really good, but really isn't that.
But last week, they also talk about they got the offense looking decent. They revamped defense too because they got D-Law. They still have Byron Murphy. They still have
Leonard Williams.
Yeah, Leonard Williams. Like they still have.
They have added some stuff.
I think they give it their head coach. He's able to have his own identity with this team. It's not the.
And it seems like he knows what he wants.
It's not the leftovers of Pete Carroll. So.
Yeah.
And he clearly knows what he wants, and they don't seem to be having a problem getting it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, these are very deliberate moves. Did we talk about Javon Holland going to us last week?
Yes, we did.
We did. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Had to bring it up again.
Dog, he got playoffs in his eyes.
No, I don't feel like the disrespect we're getting is completely deserved. I'm not saying we're not a bottom, maybe 10, bottom 5, but like to sit there and act like we're the worst team in the league, I'm sorry. Like, we were losing most of our games by one score. The Raiders got blown out of every game they were in.
Y'all were trash. What are you talking about?
We lost by one score or less in majority of our games.
A very good chance of having the first draft.
We started making it. We had a couple wins in the middle. We were fighting off the division.
They had the number one draft.
And then they lost. They won 2 games. And come on, James. Did you forget? This is like when you have a baby and you kind of like wipe it all out so you can do it again. Like, is that what this is?
We took a team and went to the playoffs that was not that talented. Next year, we added some stuff. It did not go well because Jones and everything got hurt. We came back the year after. We put a team around that it was like, all right, Jones, if you can't win with this, we got to go because a good quarterback should be able to win with this. And he was trash. We've added even more pieces to have a good team around a quarterback. We just need a freaking quarterback.
I get that. But then the quarterback still got to play with them. And just because he's a good quarterback, he still got to get used to playing with them. That might not happen just like that. That might take some time.
I'm not saying that, but this idea that we're going to be
I don't want you to do what you do every year when you have these dreams and like, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl, and then when you're trash, I gotta watch.
Do I not like specifically? I'll be like, I think we could make maybe a wild card run.
Shell of a man.
She's a Dallas fan and she can't handle her emotions, so it's either I think we're going to be trash or you think we're going to the Super Bowl. So when a realist goes, I think we could push for maybe a bottom tier wild card spot.
Yeah.
They're like, you think you can win a Super Bowl? Yeah. Like, that's nowhere near what I said.
I'm a realist.
That's not what I said, is it?
And I keep it.
How do you get, I think we could have a shot for like a wild card, to he think he got Super Bowl shots? Where is that jump?
See before we start talking about wild cards.
Where is that jump?
Y'all look like trash last year.
We made it to the wild card and won a game with Daniel Jones. If we can win with Daniel Jones, then Dayball can win.
And that was not last year. You could not win with Daniel Jones last year.
Which is sad because we got a better team.
And yeah, there you go. Anyway.
So you get a quarterback.
So how about we let them play?
Getting a real.
How about we let them play first?
We could be waiting for our quarterback to come back and fail like he does every year.
Oh, maybe, but you don't see me on. Well, I said that because y'all deserve that, but I wouldn't have said that if y'all were hustling me. Because normally, you know me, I keep it very. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be 9-8 or 8-9.
We gonna be nasty. We got Dante Fowler back.
I never said that. We're gonna be 8-9 or 9-8. I'm very realistic about that. But we do this every year. We got it. That's why I like this show, because we have it there. Like, so will y'all be doubting me, and we gotta go.
I don't ever doubt you. I just said we're gonna be wait till this time next year.
I be saying stuff, and y'all be like,
"Well, no," because what happens is when we go back to report on it, she overblows what I said.
No,
like I said, I'm like, I think we got a shot for maybe a long shot on the wild card. And when we come, he talked about he got a Super Bowl.
Is DJ better than Baker?
Okay. That 1 year.
Oh. Anyway, what else we talking about?
That 1 year.
Yeah, that 1 year. Okay.
Well,
I rest my case.
Speaking on our quarterback, the Vikings said they don't want Aaron Rodgers. And they seem like they want, I think from what it seems like they're saying is they want a veteran backup.
Yeah, they don't want somebody actually
They
playing.
want somebody who's going to be there to sit behind JJ and maybe give him a game here or there if he just
You think like Flacco?
Flacco would be a good pick for them. I think Jameis wouldn't be a bad pick for them.
I think Jameis really want to play though. I like.
Yeah, but if
Flacco
you listen to him,
play.
he's a really humble dude. He's like, I have
kids.
no problem just mentoring.
Cause Flacco got a few kids, right?
Yeah.
So he just trying to keep a paycheck
Flacco
coming in.
got like 6 kids.
That's what I'm saying. He don't care. I'll sit here.
He's one of the highest paid. I think he's one of the highest paid players of all time.
That's what I'm saying. He like, okay, that's 6 kids, and then they probably all go to private school and stuff. Like it's probably a lot going on. Just think about that. So you gonna keep collecting the check as long as you can collect the check. You know, he got a lot.
I mean, he
got
still
a few
keeps
girls.
winning games here and there.
So that's just smart.
Going viable.
Yep.
So I just.
But
that's what I'm saying. So
yeah.
I can respect it.
My daughter is trying to report that there's a storm.
There's a storm
I apologize
outside.
for that. Okay, baby. I hear it.
Like we supposed to do something. Hey
But
God,
we're almost done anyway. This isn't that long of an episode, but
only Jesus can control the weather. Come on.
Rodgers is not going to the Vikings, which narrows it down to pretty much Pittsburgh and us. Both teams say they don't mind waiting, but we have interviewed everybody else. We've interviewed Jameis.
Are they trying to interview Rodgers or?
Well, yeah, but he's been waiting on his decision, and we said that we've given. Well, he's not sure if he wants. One, he didn't. He said he'd rather go to Minnesota, and two, he doesn't know if he wants to retire. Us or Pittsburgh are not a quarterback away from Super Bowl, so he doesn't know if he wants to play a team.
Junior to make it. What's the interview? Just come and talk.
Did he go on his blackout retreat already?
Yeah, they had the picture.
Oh, so he got to talk to like the spirits of the dark before he make a decision.
Probably.
That's what I'm saying. That's some Satan stuff. You don't want that. You don't need that on your team. You got Christians on your team. You don't need that. No, we going with Russ. No.
Russ said
he was on a beach. He said he prefers us.
We go with Russ. I ain't got time.
I think I've already done the Pittsburgh thing, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin's a great coach, but he can't seem to find an OC, which makes it impossible for him to really win.
Yeah.
Because even when he had a good quarterback, like even before Ben timed out, that offense was struggling. With what they had, they should have been averaging like 50 points a game.
They need a line. Like, they used to bend big ass sitting there and they can just drag all on him and hold on him and he's standing there like a tree and throwing the ball anyway. Ain't nobody else been doing that. They can't do that.
And I think that's why Russ is like, I'd rather go to New York because we're like, hey, we need a line for you.
I think also Dayball's a quarterback's coach.
Yes.
And he's good with quarterbacks.
He knows what quarterback need and want.
And he knows how to get the best.
He knows how to put a game plan together.
Sean Payton's good with quarterbacks, but he didn't want Russ, and that was the problem.
There was a reason why Dayball got Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Because Daniel Jones went to the playoffs and won a game. Yeah. And if you can put a play call sheet together that can allow him to win you games, you're a pretty damn good coach.
You watch Josh grow.
So he was not. Yeah. Josh Allen is not winning MVPs before Dayball.
You watched him grow.
And then the first year without him, it was a little rough. I wouldn't say awful, but it was shaky.
That first few games, he looked nervous. He knew something was off. But he knew something was off.
Yeah. I think Russ would function well in our offense. Like I said, I think Rodgers still kind of got it. I think he's very accurate. I think we have receivers that can give him what he needs. So I think we're making the line better. I think our line is much better than the Jets was already, and we're going to keep making it better. So I would like Rodgers because I think he can make the down. Yeah, because I think his downfield throws are better, and we have a lot of downfield players. But I think Russ could function the Daniel Jones offense a million times better than Daniel Jones.
Because Russ is a play-action quarterback.
Well, I'm saying, no, there's quarterbacks that don't really... Daniel Jones is more mobile.
I didn't say everybody can. I said a lot of people can. That's
true. That's why I don't know if they weren't looking at Fields, because it's like... He can do what Daniel does as a... Yeah.
I think I don't know. I don't think Justin Fields got it. I ain't trying to,
He's a super athletic dude. I don't think he's a great quarterback. I don't think he can get that side.
I don't want to call him stupid, but... I don't think he has the intellect of, you know what I'm saying? That's like, he don't see the
I don't think
picture.
I don't think he has the field vision. I don't think he sees it.
I don't like downplaying people because people.
Oh my God! Now the dog's barking at the thunder.
You know what I'm saying? Like people can grow, they can change, they can. I don't like to box people in.
Yeah.
But it just seems like when it comes to the mental,
I think we
being able to pass in the pocket.
He's still young.
Just be a normal passer. Like you have time. Yeah. There are receivers. Throw it. He does seem to struggle.
Now Dave Ball might be good for him because that's what
Fields is already somewhere else. But
oh yeah, it's true. But that's you know what I'm saying. If he was, that's what he do. But I like Russ. I do. I think Russ had a few. These last few years have been a little bit hard on him, but I think Pittsburgh. I think he proved himself a little bit. Oh, those new gutters.
Those would be good, man. I don't know if y'all probably can't hear this through the mics and stuff, but it is coming. It is really down. Raining. It really is. So yeah, but
is this that storm from coming up the deep?
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be doing this all day, so that's why it's slowing down like this. It usually means it's going to hit hard.
Yep.
But
we don't usually react to storms, so that means
it's a lot of thunder. It's raining hard.
That's what I'm saying. That means a lot going on. So it really doesn't.
Well, that makes it easy because we're pretty much to the end of this one. If y'all have anything that y'all think that we skipped over so far that we didn't think was important that you think is very mentionable, I mean Gardner Minshew to the Chiefs, that's important. But
okay.
Oh, he gonna get a ring like Carson Wentz did.
Trouble for tampering.
I heard.
Oh, that's who they talked to early.
This lineman who re-signed with the Baltimore Ravens, they got in trouble for tampering too early.
Yeah.
I think them and the Patriots, somebody else. I forget who it was. Or them and the Bears. Somebody got
in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. But that's crazy.
But yeah. But so hit us up on here, like, comment, subscribe. Hit us up on Instagram, X, and we'll holler at y'all next week. All right.
Here.
Peace.